Hansel and Gretel. A German fairy tale retold by Catherine Follett, illustrated by Letizia Rebecki. Focus question. What do you learn about Hansel's and Gretel's characters from what they say and do in the story? Words to know. Envied, furtively, gemstones, loathsome, quaint, sighs, snored, stepmother, swooning, treasured, shrewd, wicked, connections. Writing. How might the stories have been different if the birds had not eaten Hansel's trail of crabbones? Write a paragraph describing how the story would change. Social studies. People believe that fairy tales written by the Grimm brothers, including Hansel and Gretel, are related to the Black Forest in Germany. Research the Black Forest and create a poster that includes the picture. For 3 summers, frost killed the apples and frost in the wheats. As a result, Hansel and Gretel's family had nothing to eat but last year's moldy potatoes. Their father became weak killed and faint, and the stepmother's once glad face grew thin and sharp. Hansel almost envied his sister, who was too young to recall happier times. One morning, father beckoned the children. Come with me for a walk in the woods. Perhaps we can find some mushrooms. Gretel happily followed. Where are we going? Hansel inquired. Father turned his head, glancing back over his shoulder. Hansel spied the stepmother watching on the front of the window, and he got a bad feeling. Father furtively squeezed a small crust of bread into Hansel's hand and whispered, Here, our last bit of bread. Hansel wanted to hear the bread too, give one half to Gretel and gobble down the other, but he couldn't shake the worry from his mind. Something about the way his stepmother had glared at them from the window made him feel uneasy. From his mouth watered. Hansel gratefully tore the bread into crumbs and dropped them as he walked, making the path as their father drove deeper and deeper into the forest. Then, in a dark furrow, father stopped, his hand and voice shaking. Your stepmother and I don't have enough to feed you. There is a village just over the hill where you might find another family. Hansel hesitated. He felt sick to his stomach. Do as I say, father pleaded, for your sister's sake. And with that, he slipped into the shadows and hurried away. Gretel cried and chased him, but she soon fell behind. Don't worry, Hansel said, holding her shoulder. I made a path. He pointed to the breadcrumbs, bright against the dark forest floor. Gretel sniffed and stayed close as they followed the crumbs towards home. You didn't make a very good path, Gretel pouted. Hansel thought he dropped a crumb every 3 steps, but he kept losing the way. Suddenly, a little sparrow swooped down, grabbed a crumb, and fell into the trees. Birds are eating your crumbs, Gretel cried. Though they are such, Hansel and Gretel could not find the path. Shadows pressed close all around, but Hansel remained calm as he said, Father told us the village isn't far away. The gloom grew deeper and deeper, and Hansel became more concerned that the father had lied to them. Just then, however, Hansel saw light becoming to the forest. Look, there's a clearing up ahead. The woods parted to reveal an astounding scene, a sunny meadow with a quaint cottage made entirely of sweets. Frosting icicles dripped from the leaves, ribbon candies lying on the windows, and slabs of chocolate singled on the roof. Seized by hunger, the children stumbled forward, brought off pieces of the house, and devoured them. The sweetness of Hansel's tongue almost made him dizzy, but he didn't hear the door swing open. Do I hear little mouse nip